Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Yes, sometimes it comes to be that time and gotta do something about that hair. So do you notice anything different? Oh yeah, it is still a little bit long and still blowing in the wind. Okay, we'll give you an update later on hair fashions and what's coming out in the industry. But for right now, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. McCain accuses Obama of playing the race card.
Well, when you say to everybody that you don't look like the other presidents on the $1 and $5 bill, but that's not the important, folks, people. He said that he didn't look like the other presidents. The word
know.
Is other.
Other presidents.
That's right. It means he's already, July the 4th, he became the first Afro-American president in the history of this nation.
Pentagon makes fighting global extremism its top priority.
Well, since that's not what they're there for, that's not going to last long.
Schwarzenegger endorses McCain while praising Obama.
He's still looking for a position in the Obama camp and the cabinet, and looking for a position in the McCain cabinet also. He's trying to have it both ways.
Do you think he could be the vice presidential candidate for both?
Probably. He could. He could be forced in at the convention either side.
UN vote approves Darfur peacekeeping, but U.S. abstains.
Well, because that's exactly what China and Russia do all the time. 9
charged in death of disabled Philadelphia teenager.
I know. I mean, basically, there's nothing you can say about people that would beat up and kill a poor and disabled person.
Shoe technology for astronauts could help elderly avoid falls.
Well, since I've been falling since I was a little kid, I still fall. It's not going to make any difference. Some people just fall over things. I walk into walls.
You mean that's not just something I do?
No, I mean, I walk into closed doors.
Washington winery settles dispute with U.S. Olympic Committee.
Yeah, basically you can't name things like that because the Olympic Committee is really pissant about using your name.
They're very protective over that.
Right.
U.S. because people pay a lot of money for that.
That's right. But we get to put it up on our site because we remember the IOC media people. Hey, we got this breaking news. If we actually had known about it, we could be at the China Games right now because the IOC sent us the stuff saying that who the media contacts were while we were in China. They didn't tell us, though, until
before. Maybe they were figuring them out.
Yeah.
U.S. toll in Iraq hits all-time low as month ends.
Yeah, because they've already won their objective. They know the troops are coming out, so why bother wasting, ammunition?
Obama slams McCain over tax breaks for big oil.
Well, basically the tax breaks, he has other uses for that money, like giving it to black churches.
Or what is this, $1,000 for each?
Oh, yeah. He wants to give $1,000 to every person in this country for energy. That $1,000 for every person in the country roughly are, families, whatever. They actually haven't figured out. It says per person. I don't think he means per person, but it comes to exactly $112 billion, which by a strange coincidence is exactly the same amount of profit that the oil companies made in the last year.
Well, I'm still waiting for my $300, what is this?
Your rebate. Your economic rebate. Most people didn't get them.
Yeah, so I don't know who would be getting those.
I didn't get one.
UN vote okays Darfur peacekeeping, but U.S. abstains.
Yeah, that was
excuse me.
Yeah, no,
I know, the tax part, it just kind of gets to you.
Not getting our money back simply put you off stride on the internet.
It always will. Witnesses Canada bus passenger beheads seatmate.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
what?
His lawyer has said that his client has admitted he did it. Of course, it's on the camera that they have on the vehicle, and all the passengers around him saw he cut this kid's head off. But other than that, there's no reason to confess to doing it.
He cut.
Oh,
man.
He cut somebody's head off. He didn't like him, so he cut the head off.
Well, don't piss him
That's
off.
what Muslims do, though.
9 charged in death of disabled Philly teen.
Yep.
A Phoenix lander confirms ice in Martian soil.
Yeah, well, how many times has it confirmed ice in the soil now? 5, 6?
Durning gets start on Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I know. I mean, it would have been nice if they'd have done it when the gentleman was younger instead of waiting until he's 85.
Alleged thief stuck under trash bin for 12 hours.
Yeah, that's not a good place to hide.
You can tell that this was a slow news day because these are the headlines.
I know. Well, okay. there are good news days and bad news days. This was a bad news day. I mean, it could get worse too. I mean, some odd but true news coming up, I think.
Yeah, which we're going to share very soon. Tim Russert's son to join NBC convention team.
Well, they're trying to pull that if you can't have Judy Garland, let's have Liza Minnelli route. If you can't have Tim Russert, well, let's get his son. Not the same, folks.
It's not the same. Salmonella probe likened to Keystone Cops.
Yeah, I mean, I've been telling you since day one. We're talking a person studying Trump, CSI tactics in junior high could have figured all of this out. They label every box that they, get all the stuff out of, so they know exactly where the merchandise is coming from. NASA
says Mars craft touched and tasted water.
I know that's a better one. See, they'll give you the same story a dozen different ways. Now it tasted water.
Pakistan denies ISI behind Indian embassy attack.
Certainly they are. Everybody knows it, but what's the difference? They're Muslims.
Wall Street slides on GDP, jobless data.
Well, yeah, they expected more people to lose jobs than they did, which I don't understand that philosophy. If you get more jobs, they're not happy. If you get less jobs, they're not happy. If you don't meet your jobless quota, they're not happy.
Well, then we'll talk about ExxonMobil, which turns the biggest U.S. quarterly profit.
Yeah, but
they were below expectations.
They were below expectations, and besides that, they're not going to be able to keep this up, and and they're basically, ExxonMobil has nothing going for it but petroleum, and when it's gone, they lose the plastics business.
Which must be why investors are concerned about the future growth of Exxon.
There is no future growth for it because they're built all around petroleum. Wind power does them no good. Geothermal energy does them no good because they are principally a plastics company in reality.
Oh, maybe they have something to do with those plastic bags.
Yeah.
Rebates helped economy some in second quarter.
Didn't help us.
I guess if you got them.
Do you know anybody that actually got one of those checks?
Then you could use it to pay for gas.
Yeah.
Bristol Myers offering $4.5 billion for IM clone.
Well, at least somebody's making money. But then again, they make Alka-Seltzer, so there's a lot of upset stomachs.
Chavez to nationalize Spanish-owned bank.
And nobody's going to do business with Cesar Chavez, and so.
Yahoo to face shareholder wrath at annual meeting.
Oh yeah, some wrath. I mean, supposedly he was overwhelmingly approving the tactics that had cost the company $20 billion.
After trailing McCain in Florida, Obama makes up ground.
I don't understand this. According to the statements, Obama, who has told the people in the state of Florida their votes don't count, is jumped 16 points in the standings on McCain. I don't buy that one at all. Actually, most of the people, even on the left, don't buy that as a legitimate poll either. He did it in a matter of 1 week, jumped from a 10-point deficit to a 6-point lead in 1 week. I think they went to a lot of, not that same color on the $1 and $5 bill community.
Okay. Members will skip town today for the August recess without either chamber having passed a single appropriations bill.
It's the first time in over 50 years that has happened. The last time it happened, the Democrats were heavily in charge again.
Deutsche Bank chief says financial crisis ending.
I know. Okay. Everybody, the state of California has said the housing problem is over. Prices are going up. The Board of Realtors said the prices are going up. The financial situation is ending. If you've ever stepped in the middle of a cow patty, you know what that is.
Pelosi, save the planet, let someone else drill.
I know, that's an asinine attitude, That, first of all, what good is a planet without any people on it? People should always come first. Planet second, people first.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Well, if you never started, it naturally never gets done.